Imagine this. You wake up one morning and your phone lights up with a notification. Your bank balance now reads 1,000,000,000,000. That's not a typo. You didn't just become rich, you just became a trillionaire. But there's a catch. You have exactly 24 hours to spend every single cent, or you lose it all. What do? Buy every car? Every house? Every country? Because to spend $1 trillion in just a day, you'd have to drop $11.5 million every second. Welcome to the Impossible Challenge. This is how to spend $1 trillion in 24 hours. Let's start simple. Cars. Fast, loud, luxurious. You walk into your local exotic dealership and tell the salesman, "I'll take one of everything. A Lamborghini, Ferrari, Bugatti, McLaren." Why not just buy the entire dealership? $12 million gone. You have the garage of your dreams. But when your watch ticks, you realize you just spent 1 second's worth of your trillion-dollar fortune. To keep up, you'd need to buy out that entire dealership every single second for 24 hours straight. So cars? Too slow. You need to think bigger. You call a team of 100 elite buyers and tell them, "Find me the 100 most expensive yachts on Earth and buy them all." That's roughly $40 billion gone. You're not broke yet. Not even close. Then, you buy the largest cruise ship ever built, throw $1 billion party on it, and hand out a Rolex to every guest. The ship sails across the ocean while NBA players battle on its floating basketball court. And when the game ends, Snoop Dogg, Katy Perry, Beyoncé, and Justin Bieber perform live, then board a SpaceX rocket for a $55 million per seat trip to the International Space Station. You're throwing money so fast, even NASA can't keep up. But you've still only spent a tiny fraction. Time to level up. You fly to New York City, the concrete heart of capitalism. The entire city is worth about $1.3 trillion. You think, why not just buy the Big Apple? You hire 33,000 agents to buy every vacant property. Penthouses, skyscrapers, pizza shops, all of it. Each gets a $100K bonus because you're generous. But even that doesn't make a dent. You realize that spending $1 trillion on real estate is like an average person buying a fancy coffee. So forget the houses. Let's build a monument that will outlive humanity. Now the sky is your playground. You head to the Middle East, home of the wildest architectural dreams, the world's biggest picture frame, the largest clock, and islands shaped like the world map. You say, "Cool. Now let's build something even bigger." For $20 billion, you construct an artificial island visible from space, with a resort shaped like your face. Then, just for fun, you buy every mega project ever built. Burj Khalifa, the Palm, the Line, all of it. You casually drop $101 billion and tip $10 to your construction workers, because even trillionaires can be sarcastic. But still, you've got over $800 billion left, so you think, why not buy something truly legendary? You want something no one owns, something massive, something world-changing. You decide to buy a country, Greenland, rich in minerals, strategic in location, and ice-cold cool. Its market value? About $200 billion. You can afford it easily. But there's a problem. It's not for sale. So you do what every overconfident trillionaire does. You buy your own military. F-35 jets, $80 million each. Buy 100. Aircraft carriers, $10 billion each. Buy 2. Add destroyers, submarines, and 57,000 private soldiers, one for every Greenland citizen. Now you've spent $50 billion and technically own Greenland. Mission accomplished. But your spending spree is making global headlines. Governments are nervous. And you know what that means. Money talks, especially when it's louder than democracy. You start buying politicians like NFTs. Trump, $1.5 billion. Kamala, $2 billion. Comes with a free Biden. The entire U.S. Senate and House, $7.2 billion total. You now control American politics for less than 1% of your budget. But even with all that power, something feels off. You realize money can buy influence, but not respect, because even trillionaires can't outspend public opinion. Unless, of course, you own that too. You purchase every major media company, Fox, CNN, The Washington Post, Time Magazine, The New York Times. Then you buy all the global ad space, every billboard, every YouTube pre-roll, every TikTok ad. That's $1 trillion in global ad spend for the year. For 1 week, the entire world sees your face, your name, your brand. The world belongs to your propaganda, but your PR isn't working. People still think you're a villain. So you try one last trick. If they won't love you, make them grateful. You decide to save the world. You donate $220 billion to the U.S. government to fix the debt crisis, but the Treasury only accepts a $1 million max. You just bought America PT a box of screws. Then you donate to medical debt relief. For every $100 of debt disappears. With $2.2 billion, you erase every medical bill in America. Next, you fund the end of world hunger. $40 billion a year until 2030. Done. Then you pay off every student loan. $1.7 trillion. But colleges just raise prices again. You can't fix greed with more money. You start to realize something. You can buy power, fame, and even peace, but not balance, not time. You look at your account. $60 billion left. 24 hours almost gone. You could build another yacht, another tower, another empire. But you've seen how pointless that is. So you create a trust fund, a timeless vault for humanity. Inside it, you leave your fortune with one rule. Use this to make the world better, but only when you learn how. You lie back on the world's most expensive bed, surrounded by silence. No headlines, no cameras, no greed, just peace. In the end, $1 trillion can buy almost anything, except meaning. You can buy the world, but not the why behind it. You can own countries, empires, galaxies, but not a single extra second of your life. And as your 24 hours finally run out, the clock hits zero. The money vanishes, and all that's left is you. And the question that haunts every billionaire's dream: if you had it all, what would you really do with it?